Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Fabulous Luxury. What do they do with all these rooms? A lot of people like living in extravagant houses, and some people even go as far as to invest all their life savings in just one house. If you're a fan of big houses, then you probably think you've seen the best of the best. But this is the biggest house in the world. The design. Antilia is a private residence in Mumbai, India, and is the house of the famous Mukesh Ambani and his family. They moved in 2012, and the design of this house will blow your mind. It has 27 stories and is 568 feet tall and takes up 400,000 feet. This house is extremely elaborate and requires up to 600 servants for its maintenance. The design was built upon the lines of the lotus and the SN, both symbols of prosperity and success. But can you guess how many people live in this mansion? Only 4. That's right, the entire house is the resident for just 4 family members, which proves how extravagant the design actually is. Named after the mythical island Antilia, the house is spectacular to look at and is famous as a tourist spot in India. One of the reasons why the design of Antilia is a sight to behold is because every room was constructed with different materials, making the house even more expensive. Each room has been designed with the finest raw materials that exist and took thousands of hours to complete. We sympathize with the workers who had to design such a huge house.
Is worth a lot of money. Building the home cost $2 billion, and the home is still valued at $2.2 billion, making it
The architecture. The architecture, an American firm by the name Perkins & Will, was appointed. The firm is based in Chicago, and Antilia happens to be their biggest project to date. For the construction, Mukesh Ambani hired an Australian construction firm called Leighton Holdings. Their work was disrupted due to poor performance, and the project was completed by B.E. Billamoria and Company Limited. The house was designed to have extremely high ceilings, and is reported that the Ambani residence has only 27 floors because the ceilings are so high. Otherwise, a house so tall can have up to 60 floors. The entire structure was designed to conserve as much energy as possible, using the gardens for cooling, as well as employing the use of passive ventilation. If these methods are not enough, the house only has an ice room for cooling, where the walls spit to man-made snowflakes to keep the family cool. This means that the Antilia is cooler than any other building in India, because they have extremely high temperatures. Talk about a luxurious house.
The Antilia skyscraper proudly sits on over 400,000 square feet on Altamont Road, Kumbala Hill, Mumbai. They previously housed an orphanage named Kura.
The features. So now that we've discussed everything that went into design and construction, we can move on to the most important question. What does the Ambani household have to do with so many rooms? The roof has enough rooms and helipads for 3 helicopters, and there's a floor that's completely reserved for air control management. Since the Ambanis only fly privately in jets or helicopters, it's essential that the air traffic is under strict monitoring. The building also has separate apartments for guests. Yes, you read that right, guest apartments and not rooms. Moving along, there are also floors that cater to the maintenance of the house as well as multiple kitchens. The house has 9 high-speed elevators in order to make transportation easier. Along with this, the house has multiple swimming pools as well as pools that are reserved for guests, and a cinema hall that can seat up to 100 people. The house also boasts stunning views of the skyline and the Arabian Sea, and it's said that the Antilia can withstand an earthquake that measures as high as 8 on the Richter scale. Other amazing features include an ice cream parlor, a gaming room, and a gym with a spa attached. The last 6 floors of the house are for private residence, and this is where the family lives. The car parking is spread over 6 floors and can accommodate 200 cars. The huge mansion also has space to accommodate 600 servants that are employed to maintain the house. To put it shortly, if you can dream of a luxury to have in your house, chances are Antilia already has 2 of them.
Antilia has the family's very own mega temple for their mega sanskari pujas, apart from the several guest suites, a salon, and
the money. A house that takes up so much hard work and employees is bound to come at a cost, but hearing this cost is a little beauty is bound to shock you. Antilia, located on Altamont Road, was valued at $1 billion in 2019. Companies have speculated that the house may have cost upward of $2 billion to construct. It's the second most expensive private residence in the world, only being defeated by Buckingham Palace in the United Kingdom. But this is not all, as the house only takes up millions of dollars in maintenance every year, and the lavish lifestyle of the residents also rakes up hefty bills. All in all, Antilia is one of the most expensive places to afford and maintain. Is it worth it? While the house may sound like a dream to many people, it's important to ponder an important question. Is all this lavishness really worth it? In a city that has so many homeless people, it seems rather insensitive that a billionaire like Mukesh Ambani continues to waste so much money that we could actually use to a better cause. After all, with wealth comes responsibility, and there's no denying that this money can be put to a better use. We are no one to judge people on how they spend their money, but at the end of the day, you can't really control what someone decides to do with their wealth. But as far as houses go, Antilia is definitely the biggest and most lavish house this world has ever seen. But this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.